Hey guys, Level D guy here, getting ready to do a descent into New York. Just came over from Amsterdam on Fusion Airways. Getting prepared here, but looks like Boston Center just came online, so I'm gonna have to contact Boston here before I try to get myself prepared for the arrival. So let's go ahead and contact Boston Center and get that dialed in. And there's a contact me message. Boston Center Riptide 821 Heavy is out of 40,000 descending via the Parch 1 arrival for JFK. That descent is way too strong. I don't know why it does that.
Boston Center, Piedmont 2282, descending through 12,400 for 900,000.
Piedmont 2282, Boston Center, giving reset transponder squawk 4701 and ident.
4701, Piedmont 2282.
Boston Center Riptide 821 Heavy is over Providence Vortac, descending out of 370 for 240, Parch 1 arrival for JFK.
Piedmont 2282, radar contact 7 east of the ocean, descend to the ocean 3 arrival, runway 33 left, transition, Boston altimeter 3001.
10 via the Ocean 3 arrival, runway 3 left transition, Piedmont 2280.
I guess the controller will get back to me when he's ready. Did the numbers in TopCat. TopCat says we should use level 4. I'm guessing I'll get 3-1 right for JFK. I don't know. We'll see. And I guess we'll have the ground radar on unless ATC tells me not to. Boston Center Riptide 821 Heavy. How do you hear? I don't guess they hear me. Let's see here. Maybe I need to do a mic calibration. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Testing 1, 2, 3, and testing 1, 2.
Alright, so I hope with that it'll work. Boston Center Riptide 821 Heavy. How do you hear?
Riptide 821 Heavy, Boston Center 555, squawk 4714 and ident.
Set 4714 on the transponder, please.
Set.
Boston Center, Westport 626. Westport 626, Boston Center. Good evening, squawk 4747 and ident. 4747 ident, Westport.
Oh, I guess my mic didn't work for some reason. That's weird. Are you ready for the approach briefing?
Go ahead.
Any questions?
No questions.
Approach briefing complete. I never really do a real approach briefing on that. I just kind of go through the motions because she doesn't care what I'm saying anyway. Boston Center Riptide 821 Heavy 47.
Riptide 821 Heavy, radar contact 16 miles north of Sandy Point, across Calverton. At and maintain 2000 at 250 knots to Kennedy altimeter 3022.
Calverton 250, 12,000, Riptide 821 Heavy.
Eham 2282, expect to approach runway 33 left, information Foxtrot, current advise you have that, and vector the final approach course, turn left heading 240, this will maintain 6,000.
Okay, left 240 down to 6,000. Expect vector's a visual 33 left, and we do have Foxtrot.
Thank you. Westport 626, radar contact overhead Albany, maintain 1,000, the Albany Alpha 3022.
3022, Westport 626.
Alright, so the altimeter is 3022. I also need to get my min set. Alright, min set to 200. And let me change this to 12,000. Alright, next, let me set the pressure. Change that over to inches. Alright, 30. Set.
Eham 2282, this will maintain 4,000.
Down to 4,000, Eham 22.
Some level off here. Well, not level off, but we're going to reduce the descent to just a tad so we can catch back up with the descent path. Meanwhile, do descent checklist. Descent checklist.
Stand by. Descent checklist. Recall. Checked. Notes.
Checked.
Auto brake level 4. Landing data.
VREF 137. Minimums 200 feet. Set. Set and checked.
VREF 137. Minimum 200 feet. Approach briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist complete.
Alright. So let's reset the heading.
Are you sure?
Alright, so everything's looking good for now going in here. So let's try to stay ahead of the airplane the rest of the way. I'm going to get an update on the descent winds real quick.
ReShade 821, heavy contact, New York Center 125.32, right?
25.32, Riptide 821 heavy, see you.
Eham 2282, descend maintain 2,000.
Gonna maintain 2,000 feet.
After transfer 0, intercept the retreat on the left localizer with perfect vision sight.
Please keep the heading.
Refresh screen, 0.
240 was on different.
JetBlue 84, wind 2 and 2 on 1.
Well, I 3 alright, JetBlue.
We can let you 59 will be 310.
Pack 190, Air Kennedy, come.
New York Center, Riptide 821 Heavy, descending 6,000 for 12. 16,000 for 12.
Riptide 821 Heavy, New York City, for the code. Of the values all are less than 3100.
It was a little bit hard to catch. Was that ILS 31 right?
Riptide 821 Heavy, read back correct.
We'll expect 31 right. Riptide 821 Heavy. Ooh, I have a real hard time understanding that guy. So anyway, it'll be 31 right. So let's get that put into the flight management computer. So 31 right. That put in. What does it look like? Rovers or vectors to Maldi.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Is it just me that can't understand this controller?
Visual approach on the 31 left.
I guess I kind of understood that.
W652 after release plus 10 miles east of Stanley at maintain 90,000 3032.
Plus 10 miles east of Stanley, 90,000.
It's 859, 6,090, turn left heading tree 40, maintain 3,000. Establish underweight graduate cleared on the left side of the tree 190.
340, maintain 8-foot approach on right, Air Canada 859.
Alright, so we're coming up
1,000
on
feet to level off.
Calverton now. Alright, so looks like we're getting ready to cross Calverton at 5 nautical miles. Looks like we should make this crossing restriction. That's good.
Picking up 859, wind chill reverse 12 Golf 190, and return right 1.
Clear line 31 right, Air Canada 859.
For some reason, I'm descending a lot slower than 250 right now. Oh, there it is. Okay, VNAV finally kicks in. I haven't gotten a further descent from ATC yet, so I guess I'll just hang out here at 12,000 until I get one. Hopefully he hasn't forgotten about me. Approach checklist. Oops, got it muted. Approach checklist. Approach checklist.
Title 21 heavy,
Approach
determining
checklist.
1,000, 30 units, reveal feature, Victor, okay.
Riptide 821. Say again, please.
Title 21 heavy, determining 1,000, determining units, reveal feature, Victor, okay.
Send and maintain 9,000. Riptide 821 heavy.
JetBlue 84, left
Altimeter is 3023 set.
Left Alpha to ramp to
Altimeter is 3023 set.
Yep.
I don't know what's wrong with FS2 crew. Set and checked. Altimeter is 3023 set. Alright, let's try this again. Approach checklist. Wow, it's not picking up anything I'm saying.
3024. Approach checklist complete.
Okay, I guess it was hung up or something. That doesn't usually happen, but okay. Alright, so let's get the new information. Victor.
Are you sure?
Alright, so just got the information, Victor. Really nothing major going on there, but
1,000 feet to level off. 10,000 feet.
alright, so 10,000 feet call. Turn on the wing inspection lights.
Cabin crew prepare for landing.
Title 21 heavy, descend to maintain 7,000.
It's in to maintain 7,000. Riptide 821 heavy.
JetBlue 4 in there, right turn Bravo, TOM, next frequency phone.
Well, I gotta tell you guys, I am having a hard time understanding this controller.
Here, Center, Westport 686. We are now 11,300 for 8,000.
Westport 626, New York Center, good evening, New York altimeter 3024.
3024. Thank you, West 626.
Title 21 heavy, turn right turn 27, relay back to the vehicle.
Right turn 270. Riptide 821 heavy. Alright, so now we got the vector, so we'll just go ahead and take out the rest of that SID.
Feet to level off.
Yes, I JetBlue 3650, Alpha to thank you. New York City, good evening, HEV 3224, Virtual User transition director to real name is 5 years dead, REX 6636. Going to Syracuse, VA forces, redirect to Beyond, noticing confirm squawk 6636 will get to 316. 316 squawk 6626. Having 6626 will get to 316. 6316 is back correct. Flashers off with capacity.
I'm going to take this opportunity to go ahead and slow it down to 210.
Okay, 1562, following trace of 0 vectors and visual approach on the tree and left.
Let's make it 220. I guess not all the way down to 210.
360 and any chance we can get 31 right?
February 1562, having traces 0 vectors higher left tree and right.
0 I left.
This Tower 21 heaven, having maintained 4,000.
City maintain 4,000, Riptide 821 heavy.
Siren Kennedy 59 Whiskey to the front.
Alright, so we're now approved down to 4,000, so we'll descend a little bit more.
With you to the ramp.
Alright, so Maldi, which is the first fix here on the PFD, you want to at or above 3,000, so I guess that's what I'm going to try to make sure I've got a reasonable target for that. Wow, looks like we just picked up the glass slope.
River 21 heavy, turn left, heading 220, B7 maintain true.
Left turn 260, 3,000, Riptide 821 heavy.
February 1563, B7 maintain 4,000.
I guess I'm getting used to the guy's voice. It's starting to get a little easier to understand. I know it's not him. It sounds like maybe it's his microphone or something, but really no big deal, I guess. Alright, so we're inside of 10, so I'm going to slow it down to 210 knots now.
February 1562, fly headed 040.
040, 1562.
Riptide 821 heavy, control heading 220.
Heading 220, Riptide 821 heavy.
REX4 626, further Conwell.
Roger, direct Caldwell, Westport 636.
Alright, so we're flying 220 as asked. Kennedy Airport's over there somewhere.
Recovery 21, full left and thousand, turn left heading 190, and 3,000 plus down, some equalizer, reliable left, and tree line.
Turn left heading 290, cleared ILS, approach runway 31 right, Riptide 821 heavy. Alright, so let's trip the localizer.
Airport 1562 at 4,000, reduce speed to 190.
At 4,000, we'll slow to 190. 1562.
So it might pass the localizer. A little late turn there, but no big deal there.
Sorry, you were a bit muffled. Was that 5,000?
Yes, 1560 is not correct.
Arming approach.
Approach armed.
And 626, you can expect to
Flaps 5.
Speed check, flaps 5.
Reduce to 190 now.
We'll expect visual runway 4.
It's been kind of hard trying to chase the localizer here. So I got to keep an eye on that and make sure it lines up like it should. And I see the runway anyway. Airport in sight, Riptide 821 heavy.
Riptide 821 heavy, riser, wind 12 left 190, and retreat right clear.
Turtle land 31 right, Riptide 821 heavy.
W1562, defect engage 3000.
Alright, so I got the airport in sight. Now we just need to get it a little dirty.
2500.
Radio altimeter alive.
Flaps 15.
Speed check, flaps 15. Cabin crew, take your seats.
Gear down. Flaps 25.
Speed check, flaps 25.
2,000 westward, 6 minutes.
Alright, so we're going to go VREF plus 5. Flaps 30.
Speed check, flaps 30.
And alright, I'm going to go ahead and take this over. Autopilot off. Why is it not turning off? Autopilot off. Autopilot off.
Autopilot off.
There you go. I don't know why my side didn't work.
Sorry, we're selling 2,000 westward.
Alright, so let's see if we can stay on the glide slope here. It's a little turbulent, but no big deal. Should still be able to handle it. Landing checklist.
Speed brake is not armed.
Oops. Landing checklist.
1,000 feet. Approach stable. Landing checklist. Landing checklist complete.
I guess I need to check my button setup because my autopilot disarm didn't work.
Autopilot.
Autopilot off.
Autopilot off.
You're killing me, FS2 crew.
.500 feet.
JetBlue 1562, runway true right, wind chill 20, wind chill Boston heading.
Approaching minimums.
Approaching minimums. Minimums. One light slow. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Speed brakes up. Reversers normal.
Right heading 230.
60 knots.
Manual braking.
Right, 220, 650.
In 626, roughly about 11, 10 o'clock, runway left and 10 feet.
Okay to clean up. Okay to clean up.
Ready to pass for Vic. JetBlue 516, and true and left at Kilo. That could be a right out for Kilo. Okay, thanks. That'll be a right out for Kilo, JetBlue 316.
Alright, so I'm waiting on my taxi clearance here. I guess I don't want to assume. Maybe I'll contact them. Riptide 821 heavy, clear of runway 31 right.
Riptide 821 heavy, roger. You know what terminal you're looking at?
Looking for Terminal 7, Riptide 821 heavy.
821 heavy, roger. Right turn Bravo to your ramping station.
Right turn on Bravo, Riptide 821 heavy.
And for you, we got the airport at Stadium on a 10-mile
Westport 626, roger.
Alright, so I actually lost video on my screen for a second. I guess I had a power cable come unplugged whenever I did the turn with my rotor pedals. I guess it's got too close to the rotor pedal and it came loose. But in any case, back up now. So let's get the gate set up here, Terminal 7. Let's go with gate 6.
Departure reach 328, 12, runway true and left at Kilo, clear for takeoff.
Lights and doors.
Cabin crew disarm doors and cross-check.
Alright, so there's our marshaller, but he's inside of the back cart. That's interesting. Let's go outside V4 here a second. One thing I've learned about GSX, it doesn't matter how good you park, it is always going to tell you got a horrible parking job.
You guys are ready for, we're ready to go for left the door.
Alright, so I'm going to wait on the ground crew to hook up the ground power, and then I'll shut down the left engine. Alright, so there we go. Alright, now let's shut down the left engine.
Let's take off for left and say again the departing for 994, please.
And
okay, 060.
go ahead and disconnect from VATSIM. No reason to still be on there. So we'll do one last shutdown flow, and then that'll be it.
I am ready for the checklist.
Alright, so let's get the D board and going. Shutdown checklist.
Shutdown checklist. Parking brake.
Set.
Shutdown checklist complete.
Alright folks, that concludes this flight. Until next time, we'll see you. Adios.